Kumsi Bynta man kan mau Kyrpang ya Sngi ki Longkmie ke bajura ke man lau snem haka pratrik leber ke tip kelum baro ke partai ya ke International Women's Day. Shua ke pratrik la syai ke Sngi sajan ke badai ke Sngi rake ya ke Sngi Kyrpang ki Longkmie ke Women's State Synod College bat ke Center for Historical Research Synod College menta ke Sngi thoding ke nyutrik leber arhajar arpusan kala penlong bat rake ya ke Sngi Kyrpang ki Longkmie ne kita ke tip ke International Women's Day ke balalong Synod College long hagan ke Sngi rake ke Synod College ya ke International Women's Day u Dr. Ricky A.J. Sinkan Member of Parliament Shagalok Sabha ulawan ai jingkren kumu kongsan bat ke Dr. Jenita Mary Nongkhenri kum kesembut kongsan ke badai kum ke Head of the Urban and Regional Planning Division Northeast Space Application Center Government of India Department of Space umnyam Hakaju ko por Dr. Ricky A.J. Sinkan kongsan hakane ke program ula pelaj pajba ya kot ke belajar kerteng Women's Pathfinder of Meghalaya ke belatho du Dr. David Arnold Karshandi tang mata ke Sngi Kyrpang ki Longkmie haka jingrake ya International Women's Day dalor kongsan ke sembut kongsan ladon rengkat ke principal ke Synod College kinohikai na ki department bapher bat ke jingwan Shim Bynta nadu ki samla pule ke Synod College.
The respected principal, faculty member, distinguished guests, Dr. Jenita Mary Nongkhenri, students and dear friends who are present this afternoon. Also thank you, Ms. Karinia Karsante, who is the convener of the Women's Cell of Synod College Shillong, and also to the Center for Historical Research, Synod College, Shillong, for inviting me to be part of this momentous occasion. Well, it is truly an honor for me to be here in this college, a college which is, I would say, one of the prestigious institutions that has remained steadfast in its commitment to academic excellence, holistic education, and also community service since its establishment in 1965. Well, this college, I know, has played a very significant role in shaping the young minds, in fostering intellectual growth, and even nurturing leaders who have contributed, quite meaningfully to our society and even outside of, the state. Well, today we all gathered here to celebrate the International Women's Day, which is tomorrow. Well, as I was sitting and knowing that tomorrow is the International Day for Women, so as a society, I think it just speaks about a society we are quite advanced, particularly in the context of, of our outlook towards women. So I think it is, we are ahead, I think, the rest of the world, the college especially. So International Women's Day, which is a day that is being dedicated to recognizing the achievements, the resilience, and also the contribution of women across the world. Well, it is indeed an opportunity for us who are present here to reflect on the progress that has been made towards gender equality, and we are all here to reaffirm our commitment to building an inclusive society where women have equal opportunities in all spheres of life, as Dr. Jenita Mary Nongkhenri has rightly said in the second part of her presentation. And for me, I am quite delighted that your college continues to be one of the driving force in promoting gender equality. And today here we are here to prove this fact, that your college indeed is one college that is, leading, in the context of bringing about this issue, to the entire society. Awareness program, development skill initiative that I believe the college has been, undertaking from time to time. Well, this platform has I would say, has been instrumental in empowering young women and also addressing critical issues that impact them. Similarly, the Center for Historical Research here in Synod College, I know, has been a beacon of knowledge, which has encouraged research as well as documentation. In fact, this book again is a proof of that, particularly in the context of Northeast India's rich cultural as well as historical heritage. I'm sure the efforts put in by the historical research of Synod College will ensure that the legacy and also the contribution of our people, particularly women, are acknowledged and preserved for future generation. Now, on this significant day, rather than this significant occasion, well, I would say that we're all privileged to have amongst us Dr. Bynta Longkmie, who is the head of the Urban Regional Planning Division at the Northeastern Space Application Center, and I've had the privilege to meet with her and her colleagues in that center, where we discuss issues pertaining to our state and how this center, which is located in our state, can contribute, in many ways to our society and to our state. And this is what, they have been doing, and we've seen it in the slide that you have presented. Well, Dr. Bynta Longkmie, I would say, she stands like a beacon of inspiration. I hope you all agree with me, especially the young minds, the young ones who are present here, having achieved a historic milestone as the first woman scientist from Meghalaya to receive the prestigious ISRO Young Scientist Award. I do not know which year was that. 2013. I think she needs to get it down. Well, you'll also agree with me that her presence with us here today is not just a celebration of her achievement, but also a testament to the boundless potential of women in the field of science and technology. And I think as we read about women in this the book that we just released, it's simply a reminder that women have contributed and can contribute and will continue to contribute immensely to different areas of our life. And so we eagerly look forward to more contribution from Dr. Bynta Longkmie. And as I was listening to her presentation, I was looking at everyone who are present here. We are so intensely listening to her. It just speaks about her, her love, her passion to what she does. And I believe that that is what is important in our life. I believe that if we do anything with love and passion, there's no barrier that can come before us. So thank you once again, Dr. Bynta, I'm sure, for igniting the aspirations of many young minds who are present here today, and others also. Well, throughout history, we all know that women have been pioneers in the field of science, in the field of politics, in the field of arts, business, and, countless other fields. Yet, many remain the unsung heroes of our homes and workplaces. But then, it is also our collective responsibility to recognize their invaluable contribution and continue to, in advocating for gender equality. I believe we must break stereotype, create equal opportunity, and build a society where every woman and girl dream freely and achieve her fullest potential. This is what I believe we are all here to ensure this, and I'm sure that we can do it. Now, as we also celebrate the International Women's Day in advance today, well, I'm really delighted to be part, of releasing this book, The Women Pathfinders of Meghalaya. Well, this book is indeed of great significance, as I'm sure, as we read through the pages of this book about the great women of our state, I'm sure it will tell us about the contribution of these pioneering women from our beloved state, who act in various fields, including politics, I'm sure, education, social work, sports, literature, culture, and so on and so forth. Well, we are from a state that is quite well known with its unique matrilineal society, and so proud that we as a state have indeed produced many remarkable women, yet their achievements are often overlooked in mainstream activities. Well, this book, I'm sure, it will serve as an important documentation of the efforts put in by these women to ensure that their stories will inspire the future generation. Their stories will remind us of the crucial role that they have played in shaping our society today. And therefore, I stand here, calling upon each one of us, let us stand together, not just today, but every day, in order to empower, in order to uplift, and in order to celebrate the incredible woman in our life. So I would end my speech by saying, Happy International Women's Day. So may God continue to bless this college, to be a blessing to our society, not only here, but even to the others in and around us. So thank you so much once again, the Women's Cell of Synod College and the Center for Historical Research, Synod College, for having this wonderful program. A day to be remembered, I hope, in our life, or in the life of each one of us who are present here, to remind us once again of the greatness of one of God's great creation, that is, the woman. Thank you so much.
We have, let me go ahead, we go to the slide once it's done. We are a small center located in a very beautiful place in Omyang, which is called Northeastern Space Application Center, established in 2000 by the joint initiative of Department of Space and Northeastern Council. We have been working in the verticals, in 5 verticals. We call it the remote sensing, which we use the satellite-based technology for assessing the natural resources. We also look at what we call as space science, when we look at the weather, the climate, and also other parameters, and even when we look about astronomy also. We have another important component, which is called satellite communication, dealing with all the communications and also with disaster-related communications. Another important aspect of our work contributing to the whole of Northeastern region is called the NERDRR, which we have the Northeastern Risk Reduction Center, because for this is the main objective is to cater to the requirement how to reduce the disaster in the Northeastern region. The most important part, the crux of whole of NESAC is the capacity building, which we have there. We have the state-of-art of international level training center, where we cater right from the training the people from BIMSTEC countries to the students of UVICA, which we call it as a program, which we have students from class 9, class 10 staying with us for 2 weeks. weeks and learning about space technology. This is how we work for the whole of the northeastern. We cater to all the northeastern 7 sisters and 1 brother, that is Sikkim. We use the space technology, we reach out to the people and we work for them. And behind all these, we have around 41 people working in the center. Of 8 of us are women. So all the whatever activities which I'm going to show to you, they are the women scientists who are also on the back end. And we make it successful. We cater to the need of all the society, and we cater to the need of the planners as well. So this is what I have talked about. I just want to show a glimpse of how we have used the satellite data. If you look at the first, when we look at the land and water, we have the satellites from around 600 to 800 kilometers away from the Earth, looking and scanning the whole of the Earth about the surface, on the surface of the land. We look at the Earth at the times when the skies are clear. We call it the optical images or the optical satellites which we see. And we also have the satellite data which looks, the sensors which looks at the Earth even when the clouds, because our state has covered the whole region as a whole, also are mostly 8 to 9 months of the year they are under the cloud cover. So we have some of the satellites or the sensors which looks at the Earth at the microwave. If you are from physics background, at the microwave wavelength which looks at the Earth penetrating the clouds. We have very high resolution satellites. These are all Indian satellites which has been launched by ISRO. These high resolution satellites are the capability of at a dimension of 35 meters or 35 centimeters on the ground. We can detect any object. So such is the capability of the satellites which we have now. We have the ocean sats, we have the satellite weather which are looking at the weather of the particular like the Kalpana. Even now we are able to get the data from the satellite of all the climate and the weather of a place. We also have the communication satellite. If you are all holding mobiles, there's nothing but they are all being utilizing what we have, communication satellites. Communication satellites are satellites which are launched at an orbit of 36,000 away from the Earth's surface, and they are geostatic and they look at a particular place at a particular time. Then India has come up with also called the NAVIC or the navigation satellites, a series of satellites which are there, sets of satellites which are there, which looks at the subcontinent of this part of the world, and these are from where we get what we call now as the NAVIC, which we are using mostly for what you call the aviation purposes. Slowly, in some of the mobiles, they have integrated the NAVIC. We don't need to use the GPS anymore, which the global positioning system, which we are using either from the US, because we are looking for more accuracy when it comes to the positioning. Our center has a state of art of capturing the data, because what happens, satellite, there's a particular time which the satellite passes through a particular place, and there are times when the satellite doesn't pass. At the time of disaster, especially at the time of emergency, I want to study a particular area. These are the new technology which has been developed now, which we use the AI or the drone images, and with the drones you are integrating the sensors which are actually inbuilt in the satellites. The same sensors are now being integrated into these drones to capture very high resolution. When I say very high resolution, means both spectral and also the spatial resolution of any object on the ground. So our center is one in the whole country now, one of its kind, and we already got a sanction for establishing the lab. We also give trainings for pilots for the drones, where we give the training for them. So we will have, in the next 3 to 5 years, we will come up with a center within our center, especially only for the drones application.